Good morning, dear students. I hope you are okay by the grace of the Almighty. You know, it is the month of victory. In 1971, in this month, December 16, we got our freedom. We became free from the classes of the Pakistani rules, and now we are in a free country. We are independent. I think you are reading at home, you are sincere to your duty because you know that your exam is not too far. As your second year students, though we are under corona pandemic, it is a very bad situation, yet we have to work, yet we have to do our duty because time is going on. It is a gypsy, it is moving. It never stops, and our exam will be held in due time or maybe after 2 or 2 months, like this. So our topic, just I tell you, today our topic is writing composition, part 2, and here we have 40 marks. Here we have 40 marks. You know, and there are 4 items: application, report, paragraph, composition. Application, report, paragraph, composition. These are 4 items. And you know, for application you have 8 marks, for report 8 marks, paragraph 10 marks, and composition 14 marks. Composition, actually it is short composition, short composition, because writing a composition is a big matter. It is a troublesome job, but short composition, it is comparatively easy. Okay, you know that paragraph and composition are closely related. Paragraph and composition are closely related, interrelated. Differences on their sizes, on their volumes. And paragraph composition. What is a paragraph? Paragraph is a series of sentences. Paragraph is a series of related sentences, not only sentences. Paragraph is a related sentences on a single topic. It has a beginning or topic sentence, middle or developments, and closing or ending. These are 3 parts of a composition. Of a paragraph. These are the parts of a paragraph. What are these? TOPIC, topic sentence, মিডল এটাকে আমরা কি বলতে পারি develop development closing end. These are the parts of a paragraph, and so you must begin it with a sentence with a statement that is arresting, and that sentence will attract the attention of the readers or attention of the audiences. This sentence will declare what is going to happen next. This sentence is going to declare what is going to happen next, and this sentence also tells us that the main idea of the topic. Suppose early marriage or smoking. Suppose this is the topic of the paragraph. So early marriage, say early marriage. So what should be the topic sentence of early marriage of this paragraph? If you write early marriage is good for the society, do you think it right? Certainly not, because this sentence is grammatically correct, no problem about it. But you know, for making a sentence you must have two senses, and that is grammatic and thematic. It is thematically incorrect, it is logically incorrect, because early marriage is not really good for the society. It is not good for the society at all, because early marriage begets lots of problems. And you know, so what should be the topic sentence of early marriage? It may be like this, and there is no particular sentence. May have different ideas. 100%, if 100% write this topic sentence, it may be in 100 forms. Okay. Early marriage is the root of all problems. If we write this sentence, just this sentence, early marriage is the root of all problems, it means that early marriage begets other problems, early marriage creates other problems. Okay? So, next part, middle part, development. It means that you must arrange the matter, you must develop the topic sentence, you must enlarge the topic by setting examples. Here you must set different examples. Like this, maybe one is that it breaks down the mentality of a girl or young boy. It breaks down, and there you may have other words to support it. Secondly, you may say that it hampers personal liberty, it hampers personal life. Thirdly, you may say that it increases our population rapidly. It increases our population rapidly. If you write these three sentences, just an example, these three sentences will be the development of this topic sentence. This will be the development of this topic sentence. and you may have more developments, because you must fulfill a limited size for your writing, that is for 10 months. Okay. And closing, what is the closing? What does it mean? Closing is the restatement. Closing is the restatement, saying the same thing in another way. Saying the same thing, declaring the same thing in another way. And that is from the discussion, from our points, from the above discussion, from the discussed themes or points, we can come to the decision that, or we see that early marriage is really the causes of all problems. So, in the first sentence, in the topic sentence, we told that, just remember, we told that early marriage is the cause of all problems, and closing sentence or in closing lines, we are just restating that point. And the middle part, what we have done, or we have proved the points. That is, early marriage is really bad for us. Okay. It is just one point, it is about paragraph. And what should be the size of a paragraph? It is your general question, it is your curiosity about the lines of a paragraph. Actually, there is no fixed rules regarding it, but you must use your common sense. For 10 months, and I think 10 to 12 lines, it is not mandatory. Just you must express your ideas, through this design, topic sentence, developers or developments, or middle part, beginning topic, then middle, then closing. And if you follow this structure, and I believe you will get good marks. But what happens really in our life? Most of the time we memorize, and most of our students memorize few paragraphs from the books of the market. They never practice it at home, they never practice freehand writing, and what happens ultimately? What happens is very tragic. If you miss the paragraph, if you don't find your memorized paragraph in the exam hall, you just look at the sky and sit down silently, because you have no ability to write few lines, or for somebody's even a single line in English, own English. So what is the purpose of this paragraph teaching or learning? Writing composition part, this part is included in your syllabus for the development of your writing process. After academic life, you must earn, you must do job anywhere, here or there, in Bangladesh or abroad, it does not matter, but you must write. And you may have a question, that is, now we live in Bangladesh, it is independent country. What is the purpose of our learning English? What is the purpose of writing English? No, it is a great mistake. We are global citizens now. We are global citizens. The world is changing every moment, every time. And just think of Facebook. Just think of Facebook. If you only use your mother tongue, I mean Bangla language or Sanskrit or Arabic, will it be possible for you? Will it be possible for you to? Will it be possible for you to understand the matter? No, because English is the language of international society. English is an international language. So you must develop this language for your own benefit, for your own purpose. English is an essential element in our everyday life. Okay, I will request you just to write few words every day. Few words every day at your notebook. Just write something. Whatever comes to your mind, it does not matter whether it is right or wrong. Just write something. Few words. Whenever it comes to your mind, just jot down in the notebook, and after a few days finalize this and make sentences with these words, like what I should say, like the making of a wall, like the making of a building. So start from this day. I requested you from the first day of the first year. Some of you are following me and most of you are disobeying my instructions because it is your habit. We say one thing, you do another thing because it is your practice, and you think that you will be able to cross the barrier of exam just by memorizing, and I think you may do it. You will be successful temporarily, but finally you will be caught in the net. You will be caught, I can say, you will be caught in the net, and you will be very unhappy then, because others will supersede you. Others will supersede you by their learning of English, by the knowledge of English. So it is a duty, it is a responsibility just to write something, some lines from every moment. Write some lines every day, because if you do not write, you will fall in danger. Okay, this is about our paragraph. Next, tell us something about composition, short composition. The same points I told at the beginning of my lecture, that is, these are two brothers. Short composition is elder brother and paragraph is younger brother. I mean, they differ only in their sizes, otherwise they are the same thing. So, in composition, what is the composition? Composition or short composition is a production of, or is a mixture of several paragraphs, but the same thing, just remember the style of paragraph. In a paragraph, what happens there? Those things happen here in the same way, almost in the same way. In a short composition, the first paragraph, it is topic paragraph. In the first paragraph, all the ideas of the short composition is there in the first paragraph. And from the subsequent paragraphs describe the message, develop the messages mentioned in the first paragraph. And finally, concluding paragraph in the essay or short composition, the same thing. Short composition or essay, the same thing. The restatement of the ideas mentioned in the topic paragraph, in the introductory paragraph. So this is the difference. What is the difference? Paragraph is elder brother and paragraph is younger brother and short composition is elder brother. I think you understand the example. So again, for the development of your composition, there is no separate methods. The method is the same. If you develop your paragraph writing, you must develop your short composition writing. Or I mean, in the same way, paragraph first, composition next. Paragraph first comes paragraph, then comes short composition. So, to be expert in writing of short composition, you must know how to write paragraph, and it is the same process, and it is your duty. It is your duty to start it from home, or if you neglect our words, and if you still believe that you will just memorize from the books of market and you will be successful, but I think no. It may be your wrong idea. It may be your wrong idea. So I request you to learn these things every day, practice these things at your home, and for writing, what do you need? For writing, you must need vocabulary. Writing is a skeleton. Writing is a skeleton just like our body. Our body, just imagine our body as a paragraph or as a short composition. So there are several elements in this structure. These elements are words. Vocabulary. So you must learn vocabulary. You must understand vocabulary, and if you do not understand vocabulary, you will never be able to. If you do not learn vocabulary, you will never be able to express your ideas. So from this day, learn at least 5 vocabs every day, and ultimately you will have mastery on vocabulary. Without vocabulary, it is never possible for you to express your ideas, because if you have money in your pocket, you will be able to buy many things. Similarly, if you have vocabulary in your stock, if you have enough vocabulary in your stock, you will be able to use it in your writing. So never be frustrated, never neglect your duty. Life is not a bed of roses, because we have rises and falls in our life. And from March 17 of this year, we are out of normal classroom activities, but we are trying our best to give you something through this process, online process, and it is your responsibility also. It is not only our responsibility but also yours, because if you do not follow us, if you do not maintain regularity in learning, you will never be successful. And for your betterment, for your success in life, I tell you to follow these rules, follow these matters every day. And that is, another thing is that volume of composition for 14 marks, and there is no hard and fast rule. It usually from 200 to 250 words, 200 to 250 words. You may include these words like this, but it is also not mandatory, and we never count it. No examiner never count the total numbers of words. Yet, if it is mentioned, sometimes it is mentioned, the words are mentioned, then you should write approximately maintaining that design. Otherwise, if you are requested, if you are told, if you are instructed to write within 200 words, if you write only 100 words, then what will happen? Surely, you will get bad score. And another thing is that you try to deceive your examiners in the answer script. What you do? I see that you write many unnecessary things in your answer script, and you think that your examiner will not understand that matter. No, never think that. Never think that. Never try to befool your examiners, because your examiners are wiser than you. Never forget it. They will catch your deceivedness. They will understand your faulty matter. So be careful. So be careful. I tell you again, and just read these matters at home. Okay, you may memorize few lines, very important lines, but you must have the ability to write something. I tell you, in your practical life, you must write. As an officer or as an employee, you must write English. And then, at the desk, who will help you? And this education, only this education, will be your helper. No friends, and nobody will come to you if any of your family members, your parents, your brothers, sisters, or others, your sons, daughters, wives, nobody will come to you as helpers. Only your achievement, this achievement of the student life will help you then. So, thank you very much, and I tell you to learn these things again and again, and never be hopeless. Never be hopeless. This situation, this pandemic situation will go one day, and we hope to come to our normal classroom again, and let us take our protective measures sincerely. Let us follow health rules. Let us use mask, face mask, and let us maintain other matters only to live. And if you think that we shall move here and there, no, it will not be very healthy, it will not be wise for you, because we have got this human life once. Nobody gets this twice. Human life is for you only for one time. So take care of your health, take care of your neighbors, take care of the health of your family members. At the same time, never forget to go to your table with books. Never forget books. As you never forget to eat, so you must never forget to read. Up to this point, stay fine, and we shall meet you again. We shall come to you again. Stay safe, stay secure. May God bless you. Goodbye.